This is my first attempt ever at ice tie-dyeing. I live in Florida, so the weather is perfect for this sort of arts and crafts thing. The piece you see over here, this first piece, was done using a method where I put the dye, I basically tied up the shirt in the pattern I wanted it, and then I put the dye in specific areas, sort of just directly on the shirt, and then covered the powdered dye with soda ash. On this shirt up here in this corner, what I did was I just put it in water and then put the ice on. I tied it up, put the ice on, and then I put the powdered dye over the top of the ice, and then put a layer of soda ash over the top of that. So this one back here in this corner was put in soda ash for 20 minutes, and then it was tied up the way I wanted it, and then I put the ice on, and then I put the dye over the ice, and because it already had soda ash, I didn't have to add soda ash to it. It's a pretty cool project. I can't wait to see how it comes out. So here we are. It has been 2 hours. As you can see, trying to get the camera out of the way. As you can see, all the ice is gone. Sort of a lovely pool of color underneath it. A lot of what I read about the tie-dyeing and everything else tells you to put everything like overnight and things like that. I'm going to try something a little different because it is super hot today. It's like 96 out. I'm going to take my lid and I'm just going to cover this up. We're at 2 hours now. It's been sitting out here in the direct sunlight. Once I cover that up, that should create a nice little sort of heat pocket in there with the dye and the water and the moisture underneath. I'm going to leave it for about an hour. That'll give me 3 hours for my start time. And then we're going to take it out and rinse it and see what happens. So here we are on the finished project. This first one over here, this was the one that I did by putting the dye directly on the shirt, and then so I did the dye on the shirt, and then I did the soda ash over it, and then the ice. So this one, and that was supposed to be a heart in the middle, but it doesn't look like a heart, but it's still kind of cool looking, so I'm happy with it. This one here was the one that I didn't put any soda ash on originally, and I just sort of tied it up and then put the ice down, put the dye on top of the ice, and the soda ash on top of the dye, on top of the ice. So that came out pretty cool. This one I put in soda ash, so I did the 20 minutes in soda ash, and then put the ice down, and then put the dye down. So overall, I'm really happy with the results. I think they're pretty cool. And I will definitely do some more ice dyeing.